We've looked at the layout, we've looked at the sequencer or the timeline, how to add some objects to the sequencer and set some keys. Now we're going to look at the sequencer and what is probably one of the more powerful features for Unreal. Normally in something like Maya or Blender, you're working on a single shot at a time, and when you want to change shots, you're loading a new file, whereas in Unreal, once you've opened Unreal, all your shots, your scene, the whole project can exist in the one instance of Unreal. For example, I've taken that bouncing ball concept and I've broken it into 3 separate shots. So if I maximize my screen here and press play, I've got my bouncing ball shot, cuts to a wide rolling, cuts back into a medium for the settle. Now all of this is happening in 3 separate sequences that are all edited together, kind of like a non-linear editing program like Final Cut or Premiere or DaVinci. We're just hitting F10 to maximize that screen. Now if I go to the sequencer, this is my main sequence here, and the concept of the sequencer is that you have nested sequences within the one sequence. So here is my master sequence. If I double click on that, it goes into my sequence, and you'll see I've got three different blocks here, which are again a single sequence. If I go into this one here, which is shot 1, you'll see here this is actually where I have all my assets. So it's my sphere in my character folder and my camera. And this is where I would edit the individual components. So this is my shot. But then I can go back up to the scene level and I've got 3 shots within my scene. And I can push and pull and move those around. This is more typical of how you would see your sequencer in a production. So let's go into our last shot and we'll add a bit of noise to our camera, which there's a nice easy way to do that. This is my top camera component, and if I go into my camera here, you'll see there is a transform. If I hit the plus sign next to the transform, I can add an additive layer. So now I have 2 transform layers. The top one I've locked so that it doesn't get affected. And then I can go into my rotations. I don't want roll, I want pitch and yaw. And if I right click there, see here it says override with double Perlin noise, and that's going to add a procedural noise layer. And that's visualized by the little squiggles. And if I play back, it's a little bit too much. So right click, Perlin noise channels, and here you can influence the amplitude. I think I'm going to go down to 0.2, and the frequency, maybe we'll go down to 1 for the frequency. You've got to do that for both. 1 on frequency, 0.2 on amplitude. Let's have a look. Maybe that's a bit too subtle now. There we go. We can see that happening now. F10 to full screen. That looks cool. So even while that's playing, I can jump out to the full sequence. F10 to full screen. And then my last shot has a little bit of noise. Go back into the first shot where I've got the ball actually bouncing. Unreal also has a great built-in arc tracing tool, which is just on the top shelf. if you click the bouncing ball symbol and then you select the bouncing ball, it automatically shows you its arc, which is super handy. Although I don't want my gizmo. You can also grab any of the points, which are any of the keyframes, and adjust it in the shot, in the scene. And all the points get adjusted along with it.